Going on, family? Real talk. I pray y'all are doing well. Real talk video here as we off top. Thank the Most High for so much. Thank Yahushua who hung, bled, and died. Minecraft. It's the reason why it's called Minecraft. This is a video response back to you, Sister Deborah Taylor. I know your email is about a year old, and I apologize for getting back so late with you, but this is the perfect time. When you ask me about children and watching these and playing these games like Roblox and Minecraft, I've seen some very demonic stuff on Minecraft. You start talking about these dark stages and the violence and even with Roblox, one thing you got to realize, you got predators online, predators everywhere. So much sexual stuff, especially on Roblox. But I was just talking to a lady maybe a week ago, and she was telling me how she had to take Minecraft away from her son because she said it just kept messing with his mind. She said he did not want to go outside. He did not want to eat. Certain stages he was playing on the game, he was mad. He was, throwing tantrums, kicking stuff, mad at the game, having nightmares at night. And this is why I always say, a lot of times as parents, we have to be very careful, because your children can get on your nerve when they get on your nerve, and you may say, just go in your room, get away from me. Here, go play your notepad, get your iPad off. Children, let me say the word children. Children got so many things now. When you send them to their room, it's like you putting them right where they want to be and need to be, because they got so much technology. And if you're not monitoring what they're looking at, especially on these Minecrafts and iPhones, I know children that got iPhones already, and that's why when I talk about my children, you have to really take that technology away from them. You got to know how to balance it out, because if not, they're being programmed. Very hard. I never thought I would see so many children going crazy behind Roblox. But you remember when that video game, what was that violent? They got more than one out now. Grand Theft Auto. Y'all remember when Grand Theft Auto first came out? And do you remember how many children was going crazy behind Grand Theft Auto? Because in Grand Theft Auto, man, you can ride down the street, beat people up, beat the police up, shoot at people, take the bat, beat somebody to death with it. And I remember one time this guy, I forgot how old he was, maybe about 14. He saw what he saw on Grand Theft Auto, and then he went and got a baseball bat, and he went out in the street, started trying to beat up people with a baseball bat. And we would say, oh, it's just video game. I don't mean no harm. Program. Remember, Satan is the prince, not the king, but the prince of the power of the air. The prince of the power of the air. Which means he moves through all forms of technology. I've been saying this for years, and seeing this for years. He's off in the video games, the cell phones, the movies, books, you name it, any form of communication, because he's the prince of the power of the earth. Satellites, that's why everything on is so sexual and so perverted now. He is the God of this world, and he's the prince of the power of the earth. That go over a lot of people's heads that I know. They don't really understand that part right there. And that's why you see the attack on our babies is so hard, y'all. Because if you can get them at that mindset when they 5 years old, 4 years old, I see children now 2 years old, I already know how to work a cell phone, know how to scroll down, know how to do all this stuff. Hey man, just give them the phone, You gotta be careful with this stuff. And you be thinking it ain't doing no harm, but how is it a 3-year-old can get that phone or get that notepad and know how to go to stuff already? Or how is it we sit up here and let the world label our children with ADHD and, well, they got this or they autism and autistic, but they can go in there and work the hell out of video game and do everything else normal, this with that. But see, it's something wrong with that pitch. I was just telling my wife about this. It used to be called ADD. Then it came back ADHD. That boy ain't normal. That child ain't gonna be ready Now that child can't hang with that child, but that child know how to get that video game. See, it's that focus, that attention. You can't make me believe this child can't learn when this child can do this, the child can do that. See, then you got to realize you got teachers out here that don't care about children. They don't care about the students. They don't have the patience for them. They speak bad things on them. Then some of the parents at home speaking twice as bad. I ain't talking about all parents though. So you got to realize, and that's no disrespect toward nobody that they say, well, your son got ADHD or your child, your autism and this and that. I'm just always saying we so quick to let the system tell us what's wrong with our children when you with your child every day. And you know the discipline, you know the upbringing, you know what's going on with that child versus somebody who ain't at that house every day that's raising that child. And I mean that with all due respect, family, so don't take that the wrong way, but these video games, they raw. The commercials, they raw. The cartoons, they raw. Disney, y'all already know the video I did about Walt Disney, man. Everything is sexual now, y'all. And if you see what they promoting on our children, you ought to see the setup has been here a long time ago. And what we living in, it's tough to look at, y'all. It's hard on these babies out here. That's why I pray extra hard for all the children, man. People that I know, people that I don't even have to know you. I'm praying for your children, man. I'm praying. I know what's going on in these schools, man. It's hard what our babies are living in. It hurts the heart, very, very hard, man. So with that being said, when you asked me about them Roblox, I remember a while back, my son was wanting me to buy him a Roblox card. I told him here to the no. When he first had, what was it, a sample version where you didn't have to pay and Minecraft, I looked at that game, I said, this is what it's doing to the mind of the child. And you look at it, and especially with Roblox, man, I seen some stuff on Roblox so sexual. I was like, what in the world? And the babies is looking at this. I mean, one little girl was twirling and talking about, you want to have sex with me? Y'all know I ain't lying. So I would say, man, keep it away from them children, man. Cause they will get brainwashed by that stuff, man, and be in there touching on themselves and all kind of stuff. What they promoting on these TVs and stuff, man. You got to monitor it, my family. You got to monitor it. That's my little 2 cents on that, man. I love y'all, and y'all take care and have a wonderful, blessed day. Shalom to you.